Greetings YouTube, this is Toy Customizer Wake Angel 2001 on day 4 of Robot Week. Today's entry is my only Doctor Who action figure, the Cyberman. In the case of the Cyberman, first let's talk about his detailing, because this is a spectacular looking figure. He has really nice little sculpted details, just from those little teardrop shaped things at the corners of his eyes, to the C logo, down to the cable-ish looking robot sinews in between the armor plates, and his paint job, which is this beautiful silver, but enhanced by these little airbrushed on detailings that look like scorch marks. This figure just looks incredible. Except for the copyright information on his butt. But aside from that, because all figures need to have that, it's just great. This is probably some of the best detailing I've seen on an action figure that you can get at a price point that's, just regular action figure price instead of some, $50 high-end thing. So yeah, it's a really good looking figure. And this is the Cyberman from David Tennant's run on the show, when they went to the alternate universe. So Doctor Who action figures back then had slightly different articulation standards than the figures made today. So let's get into that. Okay, we'll start at the head. The Cyberman has a very expressive ball jointed neck, so he can actually tilt his head if his emotion suppressor is disabled and he catches a reflection, and he can look introspectively onto what he is before freaking out and having his head explode. So yeah, it's a very nice head. The arms are universal joints, but due to the armor, they're kind of limited in how far they can go out, which is okay because Cybermen are never exactly flexible. But the thing is, when I looked at the modern Doctor Who figures, they only have swivel shoulders. They don't have any kind of universal jointage, even though they would perform better on the human figures. And of course, they can go this way too. And there's a 360 degree range. That's not restricted, at least. The elbows, they can bend. They're only single jointed, but they go well beyond 90 degrees, and that's for both arms, which actually helps for a pose when the Cyberman is holding its weapon upwards so that it's ready to go into a firing position. And why is my camera focusing on that stupid line in between the cards? Focus on the action figure. Yes, so he would hold his arm up to march. Like, delete, 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 delete. He has a ball jointed torso joint. It's really restricted because of the way the armor goes, but it does function as a waist swivel. Although this is about as far as he can turn. Again, flexibility is not something the Cybermen are known for. And he has some ball jointed hips. Although the hips actually go outward significantly more than the arms do. That's about their limit. Unfortunately, they don't really go forward very well, because when they go forward, they want to go out, which means that this is about as far forward as you can get it before it starts to want to go up, which I guess is just about enough to give them their Cyberman march look. I don't know, I wish it just went forward a little more, because you know how the Cybermen march, they go like that. The knee is single jointed, goes less than 90 degrees, but you know, it's good enough. And the ankles. He has ball jointed ankles. So you have inward tilt and you turn around and all that. Although a wide-legged action stance just doesn't seem to suit the Cyberman very well. I mean, it's not very often I would expect to see a Cyberman standing like this. It's simply not the way they carry themselves. So appreciate articulation, but this is one of the few times when you probably could have gotten away without doing it. I know, isn't that ironic? Okay, so the Cyberman is a very basic action figure. He doesn't come with any accessories and is and aside from the amazing sculpt and paint detailing, there isn't too much to him. So I guess there isn't anything left in this video to say about it. Alright, this is probably going to be the shortest entry of Robot Week. Oh yeah, there was one thing I wanted to talk about with the Arachnid figure. When I talked about how the transformation and look and scale of the Legends class Arachnid was better than the Deluxe's, but I actually didn't go into her articulation. So let me just take a quick moment to go through it. Her head does not move because it's, but you know, Cyberverse Legion. She has ball-jointed shoulders, which are a little bit limited, and they feel like they don't want to move, but they do. So her arms can go anywhere that you would expect arms to go. Her hips, she can can dance if she wants. The Deluxe Arachnid cannot do this. It comes at the expense of her knee, which only goes about that far. But you know what? For how cool those hips are, she can do action kicking poses, so I will be okay with that little knee. And okay, that's Arachnid's posability. Sorry I didn't mention that during the Arachnid review. Okay, so this concludes Toy Customizer Wake Angel 2001's review of the Cyberman and day 4 of Robot Week. And this is Toy Customizer Wake Angel 2001 signing out.